Go ahead, Jamila. Go ahead. Mhm.
Function C is represented by the equation below. Y equals 4x plus 4. Function B is represented by the graph. What is the slope for a function with the greater slope? Mark on the slide.
So you got multiple choices, and the answer may be one, more than one answers. Okay. All right. So let's go to the questions. What is the slope of this equation? 4. So nice and easy, pretty quick. M equal to 4. All right, now the hard part for this problem is sometimes it's hard to use the graph-induced rise over run. I think sometimes it's easier just to go straight to the number, right? So let's go to the find the slope of the line. Okay, where does the y start? -2, yes. And where does it end? 1. So let's just imagine you go from -2 and go up to 1. So you're up 3 units. So that right here is going to be 3. All right. And then let's look at the x, the run. Where does the run start? -1. And where does it end? 0. So you go up -1 and up to 0. It's just what? 1 unit. I mean, go over. I'm sorry. You start at -1 and you go over 1. So you end up with 0. So what is the slope of the line with the graph? 3 over 1. What is the slope of the equation that they gave you? 4 over 1 or 4. Okay, so let's go and choose which one is the answer. Well, first of all, which one has the greater slope? 4 over 1. Go ahead. You can also do that, but you know that the answer is not going to be what though? It's not going to be what? So it has to be what? B and E. Yes, that is correct. Okay. Because 6 over 2 is the same thing with 3. So you know the answer to for number 16 is B and E. Good? All right. Yeah, I know. Here you go, May. Read me number 17 since you close to the microphone. Okay, so for us, is another word, we have to go find the equation for this set of data. That's what it means. Okay, so to find the equation, what do you need? Y equal mx plus b. So you need to know the slope and you need to know the y-intercept. But what's the beautiful thing of this is I can go here and I can cross E out. E is not the answer. Why? How come E is not the answer? Because say which equation represent y as a function of x? X is a function of y. So you're gonna cross E out. I'm gonna go ahead and cross D out. I'm gonna cross B out. So now only leave me what left? A and C. You see how quick that goes? All right, let's go find a slope. And what the beautiful thing is this, both of the answers that they gave you don't have a y-intercept. There's no B, so you don't have to go find B, right? There's no B up there. Okay, so now let's go find the rise and the run. So let's go to the X first. How do I go from 20 to 40? You add 20, right? So here you add 20. How did you go from 40 to 60? You add 20, so it's good. How you go from 60 to 80? Add 20. And 80 to 100? Add 20. So it's good. The run is consistent. That 20 units from one point to the next point. All right. What about the run? What about the rise? 15 to 30. So you add 15. What about 30 to 45? Add 15. 45 to 60. 60 to 75. So I'm gonna go over here and say M equal rise over run, which is 15 over what? 15 over 20. But 15 and 20 are both the multiple of what? 5. So what's 15 divided by 5? 3. And what's 20 divided by 5? 4. Remember when I say I had 3/4 of the dollar, what does that mean? 75 cents. That means 0.75. All right. So which one is the answer to this equation, to this problem? C. So C is the answer. Okay. So I can go ahead and let me erase this so that when people watch the video, they don't get confused that the answer is not A. Okay. So I can just, you okay over there, Smalley? Okay, cross out the A. All right. Go. Shh.
Much less than the Earth's gravity. An object weighs less than on the moon. The chart below shows the estimated weight on the moon for a given weight on Earth. The chart below shows the estimated weight on the moon for a given weight on Earth. Which equation represents the weight of an object on the moon as a function of its weight on the Earth.
Okay, here's my challenge for you guys. Go home and find out what E means in mathematics. There's a nope, that's the big E. This is the small E. Okay, so on your calculators, actually there's a button with a little small E in there. I don't know what's there or not with that calculator, but okay. You guys can figure that out later, okay? All right, let's go finish this up. So let's go find a slope. 50 to 100, what's the change? 50, 100 to 150. 150 to 75, 175. 25, 175 to 200. So but as long as it's consistent, so I'm gonna try it twice, okay? So from here to here, that's 50, so the run is 50. I want to make sure they're both consistent because sometimes it doesn't have to go up by 50, okay? It doesn't have to, as long as when you do rise over run, they all give you the same answer. Okay, what about 8 to 16? 8, 16 to 24? As long as that's consistent, then we're good. So that's gonna be 8 over what? 8 over 50. Okay, what about over here? We say 150 to 75 is what? 25. All right. And then 24 to 28. 4. All right. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. How can I reduce 8 over 50? It's the same thing with what? 4 over 25, because they both even number and they both can be reduced by 2. So isn't that what the slope is over here also? Okay. And what's 4 divided by 25? What is 4 divided by 25? Because say rise over run, but I'm looking over here. I don't get any of these numbers that look like that. What is it? 0.16. So which one is the answer? D. There you go.